Hi, my name is Savannah Lopez, and this is my closing argument focusing on the history of arson, its nature as a crime, and the appropriate punishment. So what is arson? Arson is a common law that is defined as the willful and malicious burning of a dwelling of another, and its purpose is to protect the home along with the occupants and their possessions. Blackstone justifies treating arson as a felony punishable by death because of the extent beyond the felonious act designed, and fire is involved in common calamities that are unknown, and its intent is to hurt. So some historical background is arson is not new. It's actually been with us for thousands of years, and in early societies recognize that fire spreads fast, destroys entire communities, and it will threaten people beyond the intended target. And because of this, ancient lawmakers treated arson as a unique, dangerous act. And so I included that wives often got charged with arson by burning their husband's property, even though they lived together. So for modern day historical background, buildings have become more complex and fires have caused greater loss of life, so investigation had to advance as well. So research shows that patterns such as points of origin, the use of accelerants, and heat signatures are now key indicators that help investigations figure out accidental fires from deliberate ones. And these forensic methods have helped protect communities to reveal the truth behind fire origins. So, why is arson a crime? Well, the fires don't stop with just a match. And the small intentional fire can spread uncontrollably, causing people to die, work being destroyed, and neighborhoods losing homes, jobs, and their stability. And arson patterns have shown that it also has a collected trauma between the community, and it invokes economic hardships and public safety strains. So it is not a victimless act, and it has never been one. So some real-world impacts on arson can cause injury and fatality, spreading from more than just the intended target, increasing the events that there's going to be billions in property damages just because fire is not a one-staged area. It will spread randomly, and this causes displacement and loss to not only its target but everyone around. Punishments from arson historically have included imprisonment, fines, felony-level offenses, and death in early societies. And modern days, we have now included penalties that will either increase or decrease these fines and restrictions because arson threats can involve anyone. So intent, the use of an accelerant, people present, and property damage has been included in these punishments. So punishments for arson must be significant because we're not just punishing the one fire, we're punishing and preventing others from occurring. And so by sending a message that helps settle fire problems in the long run. And we know that fire is such a high-risk weapon, so it just helps protect our community and it supports the victims that have been affected prior. And it shows that we have a social intolerance for deliberate destruction. So we touched on how historically arson is severe, and you've heard how fire investigators access these cases and how evidence points to deliberate ignition and how damages can be far worse. Arson is an ancient crime, but its danger is real in everyday life. So the verdict protects the community, it upholds accountability, and it ensures that intentional destruction does not go unanswered, and it allows for a strong or weakened penalty for not just the individual, but for the community. So here are my resources, and I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you.